Hi YouTubers, what's going on? So I had to restart because photo booth was being a trip. I swear people's energy be off and people be being away. Like they be being so bitchy. Like literally, I feel like everyone I interact with has been that way. Either that or if they've been selfishly distant, which is stupid, because it's like, I think we need to normalize saying if we don't feel like talking. Like how hard is that? People need to do a better job of communicating things, including in disagreements. You know, um, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what's with people. But one thing I know I cannot stand is when people are hypocritical. It's like, don't be coming at me if I do something, if you do the same thing. Like, seriously, I cannot stand that shit. And another thing I cannot stand is when people interrupt me. That shit irks the living fuck out of me. Sorry, excuse my language, but really, like, it's ridiculous. It's like, whatever happened to what you learned in preschool, like, wait your turn? Like, how hard is that? Seriously, like, I really hate when people interrupt me and they know it bothers me and yet they still do it. And they act like they can't help it, which is bullshit because they can help it. They can wait their turn, they can wait like seriously, I don't even know what I'm doing for well, I'm working, but for Super Bowl I'm hanging out with some friends, um some girlfriends of mine, so that'll be nice, take my mind off things cuz yeah, you know I don't know what's going on with people. Like, is it a full moon? Because I swear people be bitchy AF. Like, seriously, they really need to grow up, like, seriously, they need to realize it's not all about them. And they need to stop being so selfish. It's like the world does not revolve around them. And they're, entitled, and people are so entitled these days too. They think they're entitled. They think the whole world owes them something. And no, that's not how it works. Like, they have to realize that they're not the only ones working hard in this life. I mean, yeah, like, just because part-time people work less hours than full-time people doesn't mean they don't work hard. I mean, like, I'm gonna be straight up because, like, yeah, like, I don't exactly work the full-time hours. I mean, it depends. Like, on the holidays, like, I be working overtime and I'm working my ass off. Like, last year I had the equivalent of two jobs, which is a lot more than that. So I don't want to hear people like that be coming at me and saying they work harder than me. Nah, this is not the time to do that. Not around Flip's death anniversary, kind of thing. Nah, they know that, and yet so I don't even want to hear that shit because you know what? Like, until they have a significant other and best friend that died, I don't want to hear jack shit complaint from them. I don't want to hear them bitch about the job or, especially the people that still have grandparents left. It's like, seriously, be grateful because I don't even have that advantage. That's why I love interacting with old people at the cafe because I don't even have elderly people in my life. I mean, I really don't. I mean, really think about it because, like, my grandparents are gone and I would give anything to have my grandparents alive, and that's what people need to realize. Not everyone has that advantage, but people are just so entitled and so ungrateful. Like, they just expect everything to be their way, and that's just not how life works. But you know what? I'm clocked out from BS from people, and their stupid conflict avoidance shit, their stupid interrupting, their stupid, entitled things about, like, oh, look at me, I work full time and I'm perfect. Nobody cares if you work full time. Nobody fucking cares. They really don't, because nobody cares what you do for a living unless they are coming to your house, to do some kind of work on your house. Then maybe they would care what you do for a living, but otherwise they really don't give a shit. Like, they really don't. Like, nobody cares how many hours you work. That does not define your life. Like, seriously, people act like it defines their life and it makes them better than other people. No, it doesn't. Seriously, like, I've been up since 3 in the morning. I ain't in no mood for, you know, uh, for real. I don't even know, girl. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you girl. Um, sorry, it'd be facts. Yeah, for real. But you know what? Like, people that are entitled, hurting people hurt people. I know not everyone agrees, but nah, I think it's straight up facts because people that are hurting, they're really playing the victim and they just want people to know about their whole life and like how, oh, my life is so hard because I have to do this and all this stuff. And it's like, nah, you know, nah, like, people need a lesson in acceptance and humility and gratitude and everything, you know, yeah, and nobody cares whether you work 40 hours or 80 or even 10. Nobody cares about how many hours you work. Really, nobody gives a fuck. Seriously, they really don't. Because chances are they've got bigger things to worry about. I could care less about the hours I work. I mean, I love my job, I'm happy to work, but I do not let it define my life like some people, because you know what? I got bigger things I'm dealing with in my personal life than that. That is the least of my worries, because I'm dealing with chronic sinusitis. I'm dealing with Flip's death anniversary was recently, and that hit hard. You know, like seriously, people that still have a spouse or a significant other or a friend or whatever, still alive yeah, they really do. Like they need to stop bragging about that shit. Nobody cares. You know, sorry. Oh, I thought I answered. Yeah, I don't even know what my plans are. I'll probably be working, and yeah, I think I'm working. But yeah, it's just like nobody wants to be around an entitled person, who makes everything a contest and yet they'll think I'm making a contest, but they're making a contest, or they'll say that, like I'm doing a certain thing to them when they're doing it to me, or, some shit like that to be manipulative. But honestly, I have no idea. Um, but honestly, yeah, I felt like this cover was fitting. Yeah, they're so selfish and they are unaware. I agree with you, Elise, because yeah, people are so selfish. Like all they care about is themselves. And, they want to think that the world owes them something. Oh, look at me. I work 40 to 80 hours a week, so I'm entitled and I'm perfect and I'm this and I'm that. No, you're not. Just because you work a certain amount of hours doesn't mean you have to announce it to the whole world, because chances are nobody actually cares. They really don't, because there's bigger problems in life than working 40 to 80 hours a week. I mean, just like you don't have to be a workaholic to be working, you don't have to work 80 hours a week to be a workaholic. Like I have that mentality and I'm not exactly working, like a dangerous amount of hours, you know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly. Like people are so hurtful and then they act like you hurt them. Like they literally want to, you know, they want it to pour when it rains. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to create their own storms, They really can. They're too sensitive. Like they blow things way out of proportion and shit. And like they think that, the other person is wrong when it's really them in the wrong. They don't want to take responsibility. Yes, the blame game. I can think of people at the top of my head that are being like that right now, but I'm not going to say their name. Because I don't even, honestly, with these certain individuals, I'm not talking to them right now. Like, I'm taking a time out from them because, I don't want to be around that shit. No, I really don't. Because when people are being bitchy, I don't want to be around them. Like even if I catch myself proving points, I don't want to be around them. Yeah, they don't like to be told they're wrong. Like, they think, like the definition, of abuse is when someone disagrees. No, that's not abuse. Abuse is someone saying like, fuck you or something, you know, like there's a difference between having a simple like differing opinion. Now, yeah, if someone tells you to fuck off, that is abuse. But if they're simply like setting you straight or having a different opinion, that's not abuse. But anyway, I should like, yeah, toxic. Got that right. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for saying this introduction, but I really don't care because if they don't like it, they can just, not watch it or change the channel. Me too. I hate, toxic people. I don't want to be around that shit. Like seriously, I ain't got the time for that. And it's, what's also stupid is when people want to have the last word. It's like nobody cares that you want to have the last word. It's like go back to high school, seriously. But anyway, let me get into this cover because that was a really long ass introduction. But other than that, I'm good. I'm just not pleased with people's energy. People have been very difficult, and it's hard to deal with difficult people. Yeah, we have a life to live and we don't care who works more hours. Nobody fucking cares. They really don't, There's bigger problems in life than working an entitled amount of hours. Nobody cares, you know? Like, that is the least of my worries. You know, I go to my job and I deal with the hours I work and I accept it for what it is, you know, and I pick up shifts and I'm reliable and I'm dedicated, you know. Yes, I know you care. You know, at least you know how to communicate, unlike some people. Yes, exactly. Likewise, yeah, nah. But you know what? It's like people would rather have the silent treatment than own up to things. Yeah, it's like seriously. But anyway, let me get into this. I'm gonna do "Apologize" by OneRepublic. You know, I feel like this is fitting because certain people, they can apologize all they want, but until their actions mean anything, like, it ain't gonna mean jack shit. And it is too late for them to apologize because they can apologize, but if A, they keep doing it, and if B, like, they keep apologizing but doing the same thing over and over, that kind of just like defeats the purpose. It's like, what's the point of them apologizing if they're going to continually keep doing it? Like, it's like, what's even the point of that? You know, like, why do they even bother apologizing if they're going to do the same thing when they know it upsets someone? You know what I mean? Like, seriously. But oh yes, I'm gonna try to get to your song request, Elise. Thank you for being patient. You know how it is, life gets busy. But all right, here we go. Sorry, I talked for far long enough. Yeah, that's how I know my Vyvanse were off. Like, what? Okay. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Holding on the rope got me 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, tell me that you're sorry, didn't think to turn around and say that it's too late to apologize. It's too late, oh yeah. I said it's too late to apologize, yeah. It's too late, oh. Yeah, I should have thought that before being entitled, being bitchy. Do you think I'm gonna let this shit slide? Fuck no. I take another chance, take a fall, take a shot for you. And I need you like a heart needs a beat, but it's nothing new. Yeah, I loved you with the fire and now it's turning blue. And you say sorry like the angel heaven let me think was you. But I'm afraid it's too late to apologize. It's too late, oh yeah. I said it's too late to apologize, yeah. It's too late, oh. Thanks, I appreciate it. I think I'm working until 5 or 6 tomorrow, you know. I really work a total of 6 days a week. That's more than full-time people. They only work 5 hours. It's too late to apologize. Thank you. It's too late, oh yeah. I said it's too late to apologize, yeah. It's too late, oh. I said it's too late to apologize, yeah. Too late, oh yeah. I said it's too late to apologize, oh yeah. Holding on your rope got me 10 feet off the ground. Yeah.
New ride? Yep, we're cruising in style with Verizon Home Internet.